Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Unmistakably, the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures. 80,000 it holds.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Mbappe!
And that chance for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Rodrigo. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, here's a player who can contribute in so many ways. Theo Hernandez. He's shown himself to be not just an effective crosser, but capable of excellent passing from deep, as well as being a pretty decent finisher. Playing for the right team, he probably could get...
Shot, surely!
Oh, he's really drilled it.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And a chance!
Upamecano gets rid without sophistication.
Tries to play it through. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Thuram. Chouameni. And it's Conte.
Rodrigo.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. And here's Vinicius Junior, looking to play him in. He's had a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And another try!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neither side yet able to find the net.
Brahim Diaz. Rodrigo! And he's really put himself on the line here. Madrid have their second corner now. France are looking to go forward now. And here's Rodrigo.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Valverde. Place it in low. Cleared without hesitation. Now it's Valverde. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Deftly away. Could move up a gear here. And it's Rabiot. Now he's got space here. That's been slipped through. Conte. And the shot! Goal! France! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And here's Valverde. And here's Valverde. Good ball, good take. Can he get on the end of this?
Brahim Diaz! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Brahim Diaz deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Koundé. Looks to the other side. Mbappe is onto this. And there's green grass ahead of him. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. And he's straight offside. Saliba can get it clear. Kante powering forward here. Threads one in. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Quality ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, he's having a shot!
Oh, taken with style. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
His position was...
Tries a shot! Loose, and it's come back out to him. Oh, that wasn't far away.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Koundé, that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Deep into stoppage time. Muscular approach does pay off here. France do have a chance to counter here. Thuram gets into a good position. Rabiot with the delivery. And the first half is done. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And so we're off again. Brahim Diaz. That is good alertness. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Valverde. And Rodrigo.
Vinicius Junior.
Now this could be a chance.
Vinicius Junior!
They want to be quick to recover this.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
It's a promising position. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Ball is over the line. Conte.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Thuram. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Cleared without complication. Vinicius Junior.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants to...
Thuram!
He has saved the goalkeeper's brushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Mbappe. Chouameni.
Madrid
Looking to pass their way through. That's a good ball out wide.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
Mbappe. He's on it. Can he get away?
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Brahim Diaz.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Chouameni. Rudiger. And here's Rodrigo.
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Sostituzione per la Francia.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 6, il numero 11, cambio di giocatori.
That comes as a mighty relief.
He's given the time to pick a pass.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Bellingham.
Plenty to aim at here. That's an excellent interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Kolo Muani. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Camavinga. Searching passes played there. Mbappe picks it up out wide.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Out to the right.
Camavinga.
Plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Oh, that was vital.
Camavinga played out towards the right wing. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Very nicely done. Alaba. Just 5 minutes left. And here's Vinicius Junior. Alaba. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Alaba.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Saliba spots it and intercepts. Koundé. Done delicately. And it's Koundé. Can he latch on to this? He gets big! Here comes another cross. And that is the last effort of the game. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Up he goes! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Nicely weighted ball, and it's been played through. He has found the way through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Chouameni, more and more pressure on the ball here. Camavinga. Oh, well played, well played. Alexander-Arnold. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Brahim Diaz is flagged offside.
And here's Colomwani. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Looking for options for movement. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Colomwani. Mbappe. Madrid applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Camavinga. He's a sharp little ball here. Skims one in. Brahim Diaz. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Rudiger. Vinicius Junior. Now, can they get him? He's had a shot! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because...
Real chance! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Thuram is firing after that one. Mendy. And here's Mbappe. Threads one in. Great. And the shot! In for the pieces! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Looking to play him in. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Valverde.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rodrigo. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Very nicely done. Valverde. Upamecano attempts a clearance. Valverde. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Mbappe! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
France would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
There's the start of the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Vinicius Junior. Chouameni.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Conte. And it's Camavinga. Just eases him off the ball. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Rodrigo engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Thuram.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Thuram, he's got away. Camavinga. Oh, that's neat. Plays it in low. France claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. France with the corner, there first. Oh, smashing! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And it's Camavinga. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe gets into a good position. Mbappe. Valverde. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Alexander-Arnold is eyeing up his options in the middle. Big chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Sostituzione per la Francia.
Well, plenty of early set pieces here. They're taking a moment to consider their options.
Il numero 26, il numero 14.
Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And claimed it back swiftly. Brahim Diaz. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. This ended up in no man's land. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And it's Diaz. Rodrigo. Brahim Diaz has it in a wide position. Rabiot. And here's the chance to counter. It's Fofana. And he plays one through. And he's found the way past. And the shot! And somehow he kept it out.
Thuram really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Tries to get it clear. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Well, that looks a decent ball. That's been slipped through. He's found the way through. Bellingham purring through the gears. Fofana closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Goulet. Camavinga. Chouameni, now it's Thuram. And now the breakaway. And it's Rabiot. France finding their passes. Referee's given a throw. Tries to play it through. Arda Güler. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Kolo Muani. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Güler, and it's been played through, and he welcomes it in, goes for a shot! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Camavinga. Back when it goes. Oh, what a ball! Brilliantly cut out. France are looking to go forward now. And here's Kolo Muani. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mbappe! They've scored! And they are right back within touch! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
France give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Rabiot. And that has left him in a heap. Mbappe! Oh, good take in a good area. Shapes to shoot! Kolo Muani. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. France played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Valverde! Vinicius Junior! An early chance, their first of the game.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And we have our very first corner. It's gone out for a throw-in. Cross flung in towards the middle. And a chance! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Valverde. He's found a way through. Oh no, what has happened here? Now, can they get him away? Mbappe gets into a good position. Very nicely done. Great vision. And this is Kante. That is a brilliant interception. And he's managed to get rid. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Chouameni. Olise. And here's Dembele.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Sends it crossfield. Brahim Diaz. Here's Chouameni. And it's Valverde. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Valverde. And here's Mbappe. That's a good ball out wide. Knocks it into space. Can he latch onto this? Valverde. It's their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Chouameni. Well read, and the danger is averted. Thuram.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Chips it through. Good take, and is he in? Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, that's beautifully weighted. He's shifting through the gears here. And the counter-attack is on for France. Olise.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Olise.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Brahim Diaz.
Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Half-time getting close now. He's on it, can he get away?
Olise. Brahim Diaz.
Can he get onto this? Rodrigo, looking for the run. Can he finish? Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you. And we hit half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
France really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Brahim Diaz.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Chouameni. No way through there.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Mbappe.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Mbappe is flagged offside.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Dembele. Conte.
And it's Dembele.
Great work on the overlap. And he's cut it out.
France clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Threads one in. Oh, nice touch.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Mbappe! And here's Mbappe. Played out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's managed to get free. Mbappe! It's a loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. France present their opponents with the best possible chance here. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Vi informiamo che si prevede traffico intenso nei dintorni dello stadio dopo la partita. Siate prudenti.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And there really are few places on earth quite like this. The grand cathedral of football that is the Giuseppe Meazza. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And it's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. And he's following up! Superb goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So, a breakthrough already. And the shot's on here. Now it's Thuram. And he was quick to react. Koundé calmly anticipates. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's in space and looking for options.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Tchouaméni carries the ball down the right. It's come to nothing. Eder Militao, tidy with his distribution. It's played through for him. Bellingham. Very nicely done. Thuram.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Keeper's got good distance on that. Now that's well seen too. He's shifting through the gears here. Lovely, now then. Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And he's intervened well there. Rabiot. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Goulet. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Alexander-Arnold gets flagged offside. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Hernandez. Great vision. It's a promising position. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Goulet. Now that looks a decent ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Mignon sends that a long way. Alexander-Arnold.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. And he shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Vinicius Junior! That's another chance! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 14.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Bellingham. France making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Valverde tries to play it through. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Nice looking ball, spread neatly. Eder Militao, that's Rudiger.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
Vinicius
recupero.
Junior, that's been slipped through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's shot a goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
No way through there. Valverde, that has not gone well. And the first half is done. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And it's Valverde. Tchouaméni. This looks promising. Now it's Thuram. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Bellingham.
Bellingham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Conte. And here's Colomwani. Colomwani. Now here's the delivery.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And he cuts out the supply. Can he latch on to this? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Valverde, given the lift of his goal. Tchouaméni. Madrid have a free kick. Valverde. France perhaps contemplating their next change here. Knocks it out wide. Tchouaméni cuts it out. Bellingham. Oh. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 12.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 24. Cambio di
A
giocatore.
case now of complete control. Chouameni. And that has put paid to that. Alaba. France are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Conte. And the counter is on. Can he get on the end of this? Alaba. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And he welcomes it in. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Mbappe is behind this one, looking here to alter the direction of the game. Mbappe! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Want to throw in. And he's managed to gift it back. Showing good feet. Foot in. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Alaba. It's Vinicius Junior. 75 minutes played. And he's been shifted off it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's picked his way through. Gets a good foot in there. And here's Mbappe. He's got away. Quick look, then plays it in. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Threads one in. Great ball if he can get there. Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Lovely bit of skill. Shot could be on. Out towards the flank.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Pretty robust defending.
Olise has got himself a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 25.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 6. Il numero
Oh,
2.
it's hit the post!
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
No, he's missed it.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Just 5 minutes left.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's onside. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Goes forward. He's not got that quite right. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Tries to pass it through. Oh, no joy this time. Madrid clearly... And that will be it. France cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Now it's Mbappe. Rodrigo. That's a nicely weighted puck.
Great chance! And it's a goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example. the perfect tone. Tremendous.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So, a breakthrough already. We expected better, and so did he. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rodrigo. Looking for options for movement. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Can he finish? It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Tries to pass it through. Saliba cuts out the pass. Hernandez.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Throw in. Now this could be a chance, and he's picked it up out wide. And he's there to belt it away. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Rodrigo. Nicely weighted ball. Thinks about the shot. And here's Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Valverde. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He's found a way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great ball, and he's having a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Thuram really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That's going to go a long way. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham looking understandably energised after his goal. That's tidy. And it's Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. Knocks it out wide. Now the cross. There's the header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Played out wide. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Just eases him off the ball. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. He is through here. Looking for the run. Camavinga picks it up out wide. Header! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Tura. Hernandez. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Mbappe. Chouameni. And it's Bellingham. Played out to the right. Can he get it through? Doué gets into some space.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Tries to cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And there is the half-time whistle. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. And the second half gets underway.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now, can they get him away? And here's Thuram, looking to play him in. It's a promising position. He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And here's Kante. Now it's Thuram. Kante. And this is Kante. It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Doué. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Chouameni picks it up from the goal kick. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as...
And the finish!
La forza di quest'oggi è di 80.000
Always going over the top.
spettatori.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 6.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 14.
Good looking ball.
Il numero 11. Attenzione, un cambio.
And it's Alaba. Now it's Bellingham. And here's Goulet. And a chance! It's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Harrison gets over and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. Alaba. There's a sharp little ball here. Shot, surely! Goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty